Guys, it's Keisha, and today I am joined by special guests Lux and Jack, and we are here to do a book haul. Now I have 14 books to unhaul for you. However, I went on a bit of a shopping spree and I ordered way more books than 14. They have just not come in yet. So, I can wait no longer. These have to get off my coffee table, they have to go on my shelf, and they cannot go on my shelf until they're hauled. So here's the haul, and I would expect another haul this week with the rest of the books. So let's go and get started. The first books that I have are the first 3 books in the Heir Chronicles by Cinda Williams China. I have The Warrior Heir, The Wizard Heir, and The Dragon Heir. Now you may wonder why these are naked. It's because I ordered them on thriftbooks.com, and I did not pay attention that when it says if you order them acceptable, they come naked. So I am so heartbroken about this. I even Googled if I could just buy the dust jackets, and if I had done that, I would probably spend more on the dust jackets than I did the actual books. However, I'm so devastated. So if you know how I can get my hands on some dust jackets, I would really appreciate it, because if not, you guys are probably going to see on the news, crazy lady holds up bookstore or library, I'm not picky, for dust jackets. Leaves the books, just takes the jackets. If you see that online, you know who it is. That was me. The next books I have are actually also by Cinda Williams China, and that is the Seven Realms series. I have 3 of the books. I have The Exiled Queen, The Grey Wolf Throne, and The Crimson Crown. I actually did not buy the first book in the series because it was out of stock, so I can't start it until I get the next book. But I'm really excited to start the series because I actually heard it was the better of the 2 series, and I am just feeling some fantasy these days. Really want to watch some fantasy. Okay, the next book I have for you was bought more for a cover buy than anything. I have heard good things about this book, and that is Between the Shades of Grey. And this is set during World War II in Lithuania. It's historical fiction. I love historical fiction, but this cover is what really made me buy it, because I saw that and I said, oh God, that has to go on my bookshelf, because this cover is just beautiful. It's probably my favorite cover of all time. So the next book I have is A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray, and I believe this is the first book in the Gemma Doyle trilogy. I ordered the whole trilogy. This is just the only one that's come in, so I probably should have looked up the order. But yeah, I've heard really good things about this. I've actually never read a book by Libba Bray, and so I'm really excited to get started. If you guys have any other recommendations on what to read by Libba Bray, I would appreciate it, because I need to start reading more by different authors. The next book I have is The Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. This book, I am just obsessed with these new redesigns of the covers, but I am weird and will not buy the box set, so I am just buying them all individually, so you'll probably see these in a lot of my hauls, because I'm going to buy them all, basically. So the next book I have is Eragon by Christopher Paolini. This book I actually had 0 interest in reading. I really don't know a whole lot about it, but it just seems kind of juvenile. I don't know, the covers or something. So I've actually never picked it up, but I have a friend who is just dying for me to read this. He says that he will not recommend any other books to me until I finish this book. So I'm making him read The Fault in Our Stars, and I will read this. So this is what I'm reading this weekend. I will let you know in my wrap-up if it was worth it or not, or if I will continue on with the series. The next book I have, I'm probably going to get kicked off BookTube for not reading this, and I'm sorry, but I just haven't. And that is The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. To be honest, I had never even heard about this book until about 6 months ago when I started watching BookTube. And I've just heard, obviously, really amazing things about it. People just talk about how it's the best book they've ever read and it's their favorite book ever. So please don't stop watching. Don't click off. Take your hand away from that X button, because I do own it now. I will read it. I promise. Okay? I promise. The next book I have is a really horrible quality book, also from Thrift Books, but that is The Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. I have actually already listened to the audiobooks of these books. I'm only on the 4th, so no spoilers after that. But this is the only copy of this book that I've seen that has not been in the mass market paperback, and I refuse to buy any books that are mass market. So I'm actually really excited to have this, even though it is a little beat up. So I'm really excited to see if I can find the other books in this full paperback as well. I only have 2 books left. The next book I have is The Art of Racing in the Rain by Garth Stein. I don't know anything about this book. One of my friends recommended it to me, and she said that if you like to read and you like dogs, that you will like this book. Well, I so clearly love dogs, so I'm really excited to dive into this to find out what it's about. If there's a dog that dies, I'll probably have to burn it, because I hope it's a happy book, not a sad book. And then the last book that I have for you guys today is Night Film by Marisha Pessl. This book I actually picked for my book club book of the month, and it was $2.99 on Barnes & Noble Bargain Books. So if you're interested in getting this book, I would go pick it up now while it's $2.99 on Barnes & Noble. And I've just heard really amazing things about it. Reagan from Peruse Project, her channel is what made me want to pick it up. So I'm actually not reading this till March, because that is when our book club is reading it. So stay tuned for that wrap up, and I'll let you know how I liked it. Alright guys, that's all I got for you today. So yeah, be expecting another haul within the next week or so, because I should be getting the rest of my books. And then yeah, so I'll be doing a wrap up soon. So goodbye!